Hi, I'm Nathaniel, and this is what you need to know today. So we're going to be talking about the latest news, and that's what I do is I bring you the latest news on what? On Humbl. And there are some latest news and lots of things that we can talk about today. So we're going to get right into it, but before I tell you, I have to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I talk about on this channel are my own thoughts and opinions. If you need assistance with somebody who's a professional, make sure you seek the assistance of somebody who is. I am, however, an electrician who just so happens to like to trade stocks, and I am big on Humbl. I have been since the very moment I started investing in them last year. So, and I have not wavered since then. So what is the news? Well, Brian Foote let us know this afternoon, about 6 hours ago or so, that they are doing a collaboration between Humbl and Blocks. Now, it's no big surprise to all the longs and the people who dig in hard at Humbl Nation to know that this was coming. We knew that there was going to be some type of collaboration or partnership with Blocks and Humbl. Clearly, Humbl wants to keep the two things separate, or Blocks. Regardless, there is a connection there, and they are working together, and that's the important thing. Now, how would we explain Blocks? Well, I guess the best way to explain it is a technology that's decentralized, and it allows you to communicate across borders and across networks, you might say. Now, you might say it's the engine inside of a car, and Humbl is the nice packaging around it that you see, you drive, you use. Now, what are some of the things or aspects that Blocks is going to encompass? What things will we be using with it? Well, it's going to touch every aspect of life. For example, real estate, ticketing, retailers, sports, supply chains, entertainment, gaming, government, financial service, automotive, travel, music, and arts. It is going to touch every aspect of our life that we use. And guess what? Humbl is doing the same thing. So right away, you can see the collaboration. You can see that these two entities are truly meant to work together. Now, talking with my sister Tammy, talking with Gio and Danny and Joseph and T-Mac and so many others on there, we have some really deep thinkers and some folks that really grind down and do the research, which I love doing research, and I love hearing the experiences and the things that other people have to share. So just the other night, we were talking about how Humbl mirrors so closely with the Blocks. And so I guess the best way to explain it, like I mentioned before, is Blocks might be like the engine in the car, and Humbl is like the nice shiny vehicle you drive to get from place to place. So this collaboration is fantastic. Again, we knew it was coming, and it's gonna change a lot of things. Now, again, what is Blocks? Well, Blocks basically is a DAO, which stands for a decentralized autonomous network. And this allows things to communicate cross borders without any human intervention, right? So there's nobody, kind of like cryptocurrency. Nobody can control cryptocurrency, so it's similar in that sense with Blocks. It's a blockchain technology. So if you could have gotten on board with, say, Apple at the beginning of their technology, or Microsoft or Cisco or one of these companies like that allowed the technology aspect of things to be used in the consumer standpoint, or in the consumer way, then you know, if you didn't see the connection between the two, you may not have invested in it. However, those who are believers in Humbl, what they were doing, we didn't even know about. Well, we kind of, I guess I can't say I didn't know about Blocks. We've known about it for some time, but it's been in the recent last couple weeks that we really started honing in that these two are 100% connected. Although we've known all along that Brian Foote helps establish blocks. So it's no big surprise there. But here's the thing, folks. Don't lose sight because of the price of the stock. All right. Now, I don't talk about price on this stock, on this channel. I just talk about information. But I think it's good to have information too. We don't want to forget, or don't forget, that a company that everybody knows about today, Amazon, went from, $6 to $100 and back down to $6 in the same year. Now, would you have been thinking to yourself, oh man, this company is going down to zero and everything? If you listen to all that garbage from people that are just negative, first of all, why are they following it? They don't believe in it, or maybe they have a motive, or maybe they're just, want you to sell because they're shorting the company, the shares on the company, and that's how they make money. So you always want to do your research and do your own research to see, the proof. Is this company doing what they said they're going to do? Now, we're not looking at a company that's been around for 20 years. This is a relatively new company, and they have made several moves in the course of just 12 months. Now, how many companies make $2 million in revenue each month their first year out the gate? I don't really know. There's very few that do that. Usually they're just pouring cash out into their business. They have products that are already working and are being successful. The fact is, you need to really hone in and don't go off of just what everybody says. Make sure you do your own research. They launched a ticketing. They've had acquisitions. They're working with Athletes First. They have the blocks that we just found out about today. We have the thing in Chile with the Aurora Group. We have Nick Carter is going to be releasing an NFT, one of his new songs. So we haven't heard yet. He just recorded a new one. And so that's going to become an NFT. So we know there's a music aspect of NFTs. So far for the NFTs, all we've had are like pictures, or moving images associated with the NFTs. So we can see this is evolving very quickly, and they're moving into new spaces. They also have the marketplace. We're going to have the P2P, which they're already working on. We're in beta right now for that. We're going to be able to have the digital wallet, which is also in beta. So there's a lot of really good things that are coming and happening that you're going to want to be a part of. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I don't even look at the price of the stock. I could care less from the day-to-day operations of what the price of the stock is. I'm thinking, what is the stock going to be at in 3-4 years down the road? For all I care, it can go down to 50 cents for the moment because it's not going to stay down there. Does that mean I think the stock's going to go down to 50 cents? No. Just on this little bit of news we got today, at the end of the day, the stock popped up from like 64, 66 cents and closed at around 70 cents just for the news. And that wasn't even everybody that found out about it in time, right? So if they wanted to buy some more shares, they're going to be buying it probably at maybe a starting price of 75 or 80 cents come next week. So the thing is you just have to buy something if you believe in it, do your homework, and you got to go from there. So anyways, I hope this helps you guys. Don't get down. Look at the future. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Nathaniel, and this is what you needed to know today.